Saint of the Day, October 12th. 1. Our Lady of the Pillar. The first Marian apparition in history appeared to Saint James the Apostle, the brother of Saint John the Evangelist, on the bank of the river Ebro in Saragossa, Spain. Unlike every other recorded apparition, this one took place during the earthly life of the Mother of God. According to tradition, she had promised Saint James that when he needed it most in his difficult mission to the pagans in today's Spain, she would appear to him to encourage him. In the year 40 AD, while praying one night on the Tobert bank, the Virgin appeared with the child Jesus standing on a pillar and asked Saint James and his 8 disciples to build a church on the site, promising that it will stand from that moment until the end of time in order that God may work miracles and wonders through my intercession for all those who place themselves under my patronage. The Church of Our Lady of the Pilar in Zaragoza is the first church dedicated to Mary in history, and it remains standing to this day, having survived invasions and wars. In the Spanish Civil War of 1936–1939, 3 bombs were dropped on the church and none of them exploded. Our Lady is also said to have given the small wooden statue of the apparition to Saint James, which now stands on a pillar in the church. Nuestra Señora del Pilar is the patron of Spain and all Hispanic peoples. October 12, 1492. The Feast of the Virgin of the Pillar is the day Christopher Columbus first sighted American land, and when the first Mass in the Americas was celebrated. 2. Saint Wilfrid. Saint Wilfrid, the son of a Northumbrian, the GN in 634 in England. His mother died when he was a boy, and he never got along with his stepmother. At age 14, partly to escape the miserable family life, he was sent to the court of King Oswy, King of Northumbria. In this court, Queen Eanfleda took notice of Saint Wilfrid, and with her help, he was able to study at the monastery of Lindisfarne for 3 years. The Queen, through her benevolence, again assisted Saint Wilfrid and sent him to Rome in the company of Saint Benedict Biscop. Here, he studied under the papal consiliaris and archdeacon, Boniface. On his way back to his homeland, the Kingdom of Northumbria, he stayed in Lyons for 3 years to study the monastic life. He became a monk and received the tonsure from Animundus, Saint Animund, the Bishop of Lyons. Archbishop Animundus wanted Saint Wilfrid to stay in Lyons, marry his niece, and become his heir, but Saint Wilfrid was intent on becoming a priest. He left during persecutions of the local Christians. He was appointed abbot of the monastery at Ripon for 5 years, and placed it under the Benedictine rule priest. He was instrumental in bringing Roman liturgical practice and rules to the region, working influentially at the Synod of Whitby in 664. Bishop Coleman and several of his monks, opposing the new practice, withdrew to the north. Wilfrid was chosen as the new bishop and traveled to France for ordination, considering the dissenting northern bishops to be schismatics. He returned to England in 666, nearly dying at the hands of hostile pagans when his ship wrecked on the coast of Sussex. However, he had taken so long to come back that St. Chad had been chosen to replace him. Wilfrid retired to the monastery at Ripon and evangelized in Mercia and Kent. In 669, Archbishop Theodore of Canterbury explained to St. Chad that Wilfrid should have the see. Chad withdrew, and Wilfrid resumed the bishopric. During his tenure, Wilfrid worked to enforce Roman ritual, founded Benedictine monasteries, and rebuilt the Minster of York, all while living a simply and holy life himself. He became embroiled in political discord when he encouraged Queen Etheldrida to move to a convent when she no longer wished to live with her husband, King Esigefrid. When Archbishop Theodore subdivided Wilfrid's diocese to reduce his influence, Wilfrid appealed to Rome. Pope Agatho ruled in Wilfrid's favor, and the 3 intruding bishops were removed. However, when Wilfrid returned to England, King Esigefrid accused him of buying the decision, and imprisoned him at Bamborough, then exiled him to Sussex. He worked as a missionary in heathen Sussex. He reconciled with Archbishop Theodore, who had also been working in Sussex, in 686, and when Aldfrid became King of Northumbria, Theodore ensured Wilfrid's return from exile. He served as Bishop of Hexham, and then of York again. However, when he tried to consolidate the dioceses again, the king and Theodore opposed him, and Wilfrid was forced to appeal again to Rome in 704. Through a series of meetings, synods and rulings, Wilfrid became Bishop of Hexham and Ripon, but not York. In the end Wilfrid accepted, deciding that the result of this turmoil was that everyone involved had agreed to the authority and primacy of the Pope and the Vatican, the principle he had fought for all along. He died in 709 at Oundle, Northamptonshire, England, and is the patron of Ripon, England. Our Lady of the Pilar and Saint Wilfrid, pray for us. Carla Channel.